August. We can't control what shows up every Friday, child. I promise you, we cannot control.
No.
You will be watching. You be like, now when did this? Like, what the hell? Like,
When did this happen? I don't even see my mouth moving. But I guess I said it.
It's the craziest thing, but what you can focus on and what you can control is what people see when they come here, when they come looking for you, right? And
Yeah,
what
that's true.
they experience when they come looking for you, and showing and showcasing your true authentic self. And that's the only thing. Like, honestly, if I could turn back the hands of time every Friday, that's what I would have been working on instead of watching the damn show. I would have been like pushing content for everybody to see, because it was too much of me like being concerned and literally beating up on myself on over something I couldn't even control. And
Yeah, and
that happened so long ago, because we're watching it now, but y'all have been out of that situation for how long now?
about 7 months, 6, 7 months.
Yeah, six. When did y'all finish? I feel like we were 6, 7 months. Hold on. Oh, so maybe more than six. I'm over here still saying 6, 7 months. It probably was like 9, 10 at this point.
Yeah, so because I think like right after y'all was still filming when we were filming. Because I remember like somewhere in the beginning they were like, "Oh, y'all."
We were pickups, because I had to do a pickup after one of y'all scenes.
Yep, pickups and reunions. So yeah, we kind of overlap.
Yeah. So we wrapped filming in August, at the end of August. And then I was still doing pickups, like, I think it was like a break in September. I feel like y'all started in September. And then they had us doing pickups in between, like whenever y'all started. Because y'all started when it was like starting to break, like the heat was starting to break. Because I remember talking to someone and they were talking about how y'all had a pool party and it was cold.
Yeah, it wasn't cold. It wasn't cold, but it wasn't hot either. So
Huh?
I said it wasn't cold, but it wasn't hot either.
Yeah, it was like that in between state. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like everybody's talking to you about something that's happened, like as if it's happening in real time. You like, child, I've already done talked to that person. We already done made up. We already done moved on. Oh, the kid said it was cold. Yeah, I feel like it was like 70 degrees outside or something.
Well, the kid was cold because she ain't had nothing on.
Well,
That's why she was cold. That's why you were cold, Akia. You coming in with that pink, beautiful, lightly tissue on with the thong. Of course you cold.
Okay.
Girl, the cheeks were out.
Okay.
She had the girls out.
Yeah, she had that thing out. That thing was thing.
Yeah, my girl, she was looking good. Everything was see-through too. I'm just playing. Not everything, but most of it.
That thing was thing.
Talking about it was cold. Damn, I know damn well she was cold.
Listen, but no, yeah. So that's like.
Yeah, yeah. What you said?
Yeah, if I could give anyone any piece of advice, it would be like, just focus on the present. Like, I almost like tuning out the show, and I know it's hard to do, but you have to push forward in some kind of way. And I would have just been out doing my thing, and then maybe Monday night come in and be like, oh, what y'all talking about? Hey.
Yeah.
What happened? Okay, I was just living my life, child. I was over here breathing my air. And I did that
I know.
Fridays, and it definitely felt freeing.
And I think definitely the show took opportunities from us. Like, I definitely think I should have been a little bit more prepared, because I'm an entrepreneur too. But it's like everything, like when they looking at us Friday, it's like you said, like it should be something I'm directing to be make it mutually beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely, I 100%.
Come to these out of your waistbands. Hey, this Friday.
No, but you gotta talk about your business. You talk about my business. This ain't even my life.
But I'm an investor though. I need some investment money, y'all. Yeah, so y'all. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you through the process. I'm gonna show you the house that you need to buy. I'm gonna got the contractors. You know, what you do is just break me off a certain percent. I take 20%, but all the work is done. You basically ain't got to do nothing. I will show you the house. I'll show you how to get the hard money lenders to get the house funded, and I will make you 500,000 to a million within 6 to 7 months.
Tori, I'm gonna come back out. I'm gonna go out and come back in. I can't see myself
Okay.
or the comments.
So y'all scared her off. Is that a trigger word? What's the trigger word? Hold on. What Camille talking about? Will you guys return to the season in the future? No. Camille, would you return to the season in the future? Uh, return for a future season if you were asked. I need. What about you, Cookie? Would you return? Okay, can you never do? All right, waiting on Zadia to return. Yeah, we keep getting asked, will we go, like, will we do another season in the future?
No, I remember it was one day I was sitting around waiting to do my interview and I was talking to the showrunner and I was telling him one of the ideas that I had, how they should do a Ready to Love All Star. But I see now why that would not work.
No.
Because you
A
gotta you
house.
gotta keep a good relationship with the people, you know. And if everybody walking the right way, upset or mentally fucked up, it's like you can't, like they're not coming back for the foolishness. I don't know.
No,
I
I think
I
no.
wouldn't return for a future season because yeah, it's like you're playing in a game that has two different sets of rules. You have people that are there for reasons just to promote whatever, and then you have people that are genuinely there. And those two people are trying to play on the same field, and it doesn't work because then you have folks like really getting emotionally invested in whatever's going on, and you have other
Hmm.
people that like still detached, like that's able to play because they're acting, and nobody
Good
wants to
acting.
that. Like the people that were really there for love to really try to find something to explore this option are not going to come back to be exploited again with people that are not there with good intentions. So yeah, nah.
And I was talking to, what's her name, from the other season. She's a lawyer, and she said the same thing similar to you, but she was like, I can't remember if she was a lawyer. We follow each other, but I've only talked to her one time. Uh,
Kyra
yeah,
or
she,
Simone.
right, who's married to? She married to Rashid or Rashad or?
They're not married, but Simone, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And she was breaking things down to me one evening too, which I really appreciated too, because this is why I was still airing. And she was like, how I view things, because she was like, people that are real seems to be like they would like take advantage of you, like the behind the scenes people, and people that are there acting and playing, they just seem like they take care of them the most, and that's how I felt too. And I was like, that's exactly how I feel. Like, why are they like? I was looking bent back and like, why are they shining and looking so good, and I'm sitting here looking like whatever, like whatever you want to put in my
Also,
mouth.
if you're not a willing participant, right? If you're forging your own your own road or your own agenda, if you're like moving in your own space, right? So I'm sure there's a few times where you probably told them that you weren't gonna do something.
Yeah, it was good. Like they wanted me, like I can't just say sometimes it was not good things said about other people, and I just wasn't gonna do that.
Right. Same here, right? When you start saying no, just be prepared. And this is for anybody
Yeah,
that's watching, that's gonna be a part of it in the future. Like if you start saying no, when you start seeing stuff, you're gonna be like this. Because they wanted me to say all kind of crazy stuff like, oh, this person that, and I was like, I'm not saying
hmm,
that. That's not how I feel, nor is that something that I want to like represent me. You need to date this person. I'm not doing that. You know, like it was just becoming very like forced, and like it felt like they had a plan for you already, and it was just like, okay, but that's not my plan. That's not in my plans.
you were so right. I just can't comment on it as in
Yeah,
depthly
no,
as you. But you're
now don't get caught up. Don't get
you were
caught up.
right though. I love how you
Tina's in the
articulated
building.
that. It was like,
Tina.
huh?
I said Tina's in the building. I was just saying hey to Tina.
Hey Tina, is Tina from your cast or mine?
It's from your cast.
Hey, let's see what Tina talking about. You want to join us, Tina? Send that request in.
Gotta be beautified now. Y'all can't just be asking to jump on the lives and they ain't got their stuff together now. I
I
know.
mean,
If it's me, I'm gonna be like, I'm not joining.
well, you always on point.
That's not true.
You ready? Yeah,
That's true.
you always
Thank you,
on
but
point.
that's
I ain't
not
caught you
true.
slipping yet.
Huh?
Corn, Corn would come back. I said, no, I ain't caught you slipping yet.
Oh no.
Tina,
Camille Cornelius will come back. Are the comments moving? I can't see him, Joe.
yeah, Camille said Corn would come back. Cornelius, and she said no because too much division. So she wouldn't do it because it's too much division.
No, it's definitely a very contentious type of space. Especially when you didn't sign up for that. I thought I was just gonna have fun. Sure.
Yeah, I know. Is Cadillac Bryant Dream Chaser? That's the one on y'all season, right?
Yeah,
He
that's
said
what
he said he would have to be the executive producer.
that's the only way to control things.
Let's see, Camille. Uh, you're right. I definitely have to be the executive producer. Like, well, y'all can't produce nothing.
No, that's why when you start seeing shows and you start seeing the people that actually like are participating in the show, you start seeing that they're executive producers. Now I understand. Like I think everything I've learned a lot about TV. I can say that much.
Allison McLeod said, "Zadia, your season had the most connections of any season. Good job."
Okay, Allison.
I mean, did you? I ain't.
Do you see unicorns?
Do you believe in magic? Oh
Yeah,
boy.
that's what
Tina
that was.
said Tina said true shit about what you said.
Who,
Let's
Tina?
see. Yeah. Cornelia, send me a request. My stuff don't act he tried to join, but my stuff acting up. I don't know why. It only likes my Instagram only likes you because it would not let anybody else join.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's
I
because I'm fake.
like everybody that tries to join, it does not work for them. Either that, Cornelius, or send Zadia the request and let her add you.
Oh no,
But yeah,
we would have to log out altogether and come into my. I would have to start the live.
you have to start it. You can start it. I
Uh,
doesn't show up on dates. I don't. Oh, Tina says she don't show up on dates. Damn, Tina, you had to put it out like that.
wait, she said
Damn, Tina.
for dates.
She said I don't. Well, she meant I. She said I doesn't show up on dates, but she said she don't show up on dates, meaning meaning the background people didn't let people know that she wasn't coming. I guess I'm assuming. Is that right, Tina? You can't say stuff like that, Tina. You trying to get in trouble.
Child,
Tina trying to get us
listen,
all blackballed.
let me tell you something. Ain't no trouble to really get into. People were doing all type of stuff for my season, but don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
Damn.
What day
Back.
she didn't show up on? Tina, what day she didn't show up on, girl? They asking questions, child.
Uh,
She said
Tina
she
said, "I am in bed."
me no say.
Is Zadia and Naim Naim LOL?
Yeah,
All I'm all in the
yeah,
business.
yeah, we're still good.
Yeah,
Still good in the hood.
still good in the hood.
If you
I
don't do
gotta
what was
really,
requested, you were enemy number one. Absolutely. Public
yeah.
enemy number one. And they let you get like crucified by folks when they were telling you that, folks are not supposed to be like saying bad things about other people and doing all this other stuff. They still let it happen. That was the other thing. That's actually
They
why I was blackballed.
enticed it. You mean enticed it? Hell, you ain't supposed to say it, but it's get enticed.
Well, the whole thing about it is like with the onboarding, they were like, oh, you know, this is the Oprah Winfrey Network. We're supposed to, you know, be like the creme de la creme of all networks or whatever the case may be. So they were telling you that you shouldn't say anything that was basically like salacious about a person or like anything that can hurt a person or their likeness, you know. So when they said that stuff, I thought, you know, it was going to be real consequences for whoever went against that, and that wasn't the case. So when I was sending, like, I started actually sending emails to like people at OWN and people with the production company, trying to figure out why this was being allowed, right? Why people were able to go on their lives and say very nasty and rude things about me. And I think that's the reason why I actually didn't get any interviews. They were
That's
mad. They
probably
were
why.
mad because when I was like, I wasn't like being rude and nasty. I was just like trying to
No,
figure out what was going on, like why this was being why this was happening and why nobody was stopping him. So it was interesting. It's an interesting situation. It's TV. I mean, at the end of the day,
it is
the more
entertainment.
drama they have, the more their show is gonna sell. You know.
You
So
know, I didn't see the commercial until after I started airing, talking about at Art Ready Love at Drama TV. I was like, oh
no,
shit.
yeah. So that was another thing that me and I were talking about a lot of times. It's like, oh, it's uh drama full Friday or something like that. Like they were getting people hyped up for the drama, and it's just like, oh, we didn't know it was gonna be. What happened?
I know, and everybody tells me they tune in for the reunion for the drama. Like they say, if it don't get juicy, get juicy at the reunion.
Somebody said Chris, aka KG.